you doing, Spuds? My name is Mr. Dorito, and welcome to a serious Smite God guide for Anubis, God of the Dead. In this video, I'm going to explain to you his abilities and my ability prioritization for him, as well as two builds. One that I personally use, and another that's more new Anubis player friendly of a build. And afterwards, I'm going to be explaining how to play him, and show you a couple of scenarios and how I react to them, so you die less like that with, you know, getting a dragon in your face. Because I don't think anybody likes a dragon in their face anyway. But let's get started. So his number 1 is Plague of Locust, and this does much more damage than his 3, but it does root you in a stationary position, so be careful when you are using that skill. His number 2 is Mummify, which stuns one enemy god, and it doesn't go into minions, so that's pretty good if you're trying to like hit somebody in lane. Yeah, it just roots them for a long time, up to about 2 seconds for that. His number 3 is Plague of... Nope, it's Grasping Hands, actually. And so that does an AoE damage and slow for about 2 seconds. Doesn't do as much damage as your 1, though. And his ultimate is Death Laser, or, you know, Death Gaze, as many other people call it. And it just does tons of damage just in a line. Very easy to hit, especially if you land that Mummify, which is your number 2. So that being said, the ability order that you want to do when you're doing combos is going to be 2 to 3 to 4 or 2 to 3 to 1. And now for the ability prioritization, I really like to go from 3 to 1 and then taking the ultimate whenever I can. The 3 is just for safe poke, and you know, of course, you know, the Plague of Locust does much more than the Grasping Hands, but it's just about safe poke because you don't want to always be up in the face because you're a mage. And that is why it's 3, 2, 1. Oh, the 2, I really like leveling that up next so that they stay in the Grasping Hands longer, going into the 2 to the 3. And especially works really well when you're using the ultimate 2, 3, 4. It's just really good combo. So this is my Glass Cannon build. This is my recommended build for more experienced Anubis players. It encompasses a good bit of cooldown as well as just tons of burst. You get a decent amount of pen and lifesteal from this build. You don't really have to use Polynomicon. I just like adding that, but you know, if you need any defense in the build whatsoever, you know, go ahead and pick up, you know, a focused Void Stone, or I personally like the Wall of Absolution because that still gives you magical defense as well. And this is just my build for... This is just my build for the newer players. It encompasses just, you know, good defense as well as, you know, pen. And you still do a lot of damage with that build. Now we're going to move on to how to use Anubis. You can see right there in that scenario that, you know, the Mummify is key when you're trying to run away. Make sure you always have that up. You want to use the Mummify as a really defensive spell. Not throwing that out willy-nilly because it is on a very long cooldown, especially if you don't level it up first. But this is why, you know, the prioritization is for 3, 2, 1, so you get that cooldown as low as possible. You can see back there that I was really kiting Sobek because you don't want to get pulled in. Yeah, you just want to stay in the back of the team fight as many times as you can. And here coming up is a situation of just, you know, turning around and, you know, killing somebody because you do a lot of damage. Don't be afraid to fight. Don't be afraid to fight because you are a really great duelist as long as you land that Mummify. So really get good with landing that Mummify because that is key. Alright, in this next situation coming up, I'm just going to show you, I didn't really explain why I took Sprint, but Sprint is just because you're very immobile, you don't have a jump or anything, and you see right there I was able to make it out safely. Otherwise Vamana would have eaten me alive. And I'm going to show you just, you really gotta, like with the Mummify, it's very slow, so make sure that you lead that shot. And then this is just showing you how much damage he can do, and you know, me getting out safe. You know, just cut to the next place. Remember the phrase, keep calm and ward on, just especially in Conquest. Make sure you always ward so that you know where your opponent is. See, I spot that Thanatos pretty easily. And, you know, just keep calm and Mummify on, actually. That's another one. Yeah, keep calm and ward on and keep calm and Mummify on. Make sure you always mummify somebody before you try to run away, or else you're not going to have a very good day. I mean, see there. He could have easily killed me if I didn't slow him and stun him there. Protecting your opponent and knowing what god they are is very important in staying alive. Right here, I'm going to try to avoid the ultimate here. You know, he still hits me, but fortunately I had enough health. But then I turn on him because I know that he's a very squishy god anyway, and I'd be able to kill him, especially with the tower aggro on him. Easy peasy. Here is another clip of just keeping calm and mummifying on. Right here, you know, I know that, you know, Boxer has CC immunity, but right at the end of it, I'm able to go and mummify him at the tip of the mummify and just get a pretty, you know, a pretty skilled kill right there, you know. Easy peasy. Anubis is really good at fighting in the jungle. All his, not all his abilities, but his 1 and his 3 do pretty much take up the entire lane like a Ao Kuang tornado. So make sure, you know, if you're fighting in the jungle, you have a big advantage. Also, make sure, if you know you're going to die, just dump as much damage as you can on your opponents. Here, I do my 2-3-4 combo, and I do die, but a Hunbat's ult into overhand smash is just enough to secure a double kill and, you know, make him very happy about his day, you know? Here's another clip of just showing how good you can turn on people and how good he is in the jungle. Here, we see lovely Thanatos. He's taking a stroll. Throws a ball at me, or a scythe. I didn't want that. So, you know, 2-3-4, showing that combo off again. And make sure, you know, you have fun with Anubis and, you know, do some style kills like that. Here, that was my 360 no-scope. That's patented. Don't even try to copyright that. Here's just one more clip about just turning on people, especially if you have good teammates, you know, that can back you up. But yeah, that has been the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please let me know any ideas or suggestions, any constructive criticism that you could give me to help me improve on making these builds. And let me know which god you'd like me to cover next. You know, I think I have some pretty good builds for all of these guys. But yeah, here's a last body block of Justice of Friendship and stuff. And I'll see you guys later. See ya!
Are you ready?